What's up, everybody? Jeremiah Krakowski here. It's that time of year again in March. I've been going live now every single day on my social media, on my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, every day for the last 2 years now. And what have I learned from that? I've gotten a lot of data. That's hundreds of videos. That's over 600 videos. Got over 100 podcast episodes on top of that. A lot of training and content, which, by the way, if you haven't gone through them, you can literally learn how to grow a business and become more successful as a business owner just going through the archives of that training. How do I know that? Because the people that have gone through that and have been consistent with me the last couple of years have gotten results in their businesses just from what I have that's out there for free. It's a resource for you that you can access on any of my social media platforms. But I digress. What have I learned from those 2 years of going live? First off, it's that I really did not understand my target customer as much as I thought I did, and I still don't. And really, as well, there's also no such thing as putting out bad content. And I think these are two things that a lot of people, when they're starting making content out there, they're trying to make sure that they put the perfect piece of content out there, right? And they don't put stuff out there till it's perfect. And then they're trying to learn about their target customer in like a week or two. When I've been doing this for 2 years, my content, I've been making content online for over 6 or 7 years now, and yet I'm still learning nuances about my target customers that I didn't know. And so you're not going to learn that without doing it, without doing the process. Also, I didn't do videos. I didn't feel confident doing videos when I started 2 years ago. Now I feel a lot more confident. My confidence has grown. A lot of you are waiting until you feel confident enough to make videos on social media. You got to do it scared. You got to do it without confidence. You're never going to have the perfect piece of social media content that's going to perfectly blow everything up for you. It's about a body of work. It's about a lot of prolific pieces of content that connect with people, that create a narrative. You're creating a conversation with your audience to learn about them. You're having a conversation through your video content. And so putting stuff out there on a regular basis is a very important part that I recommend to any of the business owners that I coach, and being prolific with that. It creates a snowball effect. But the data that you get, the understanding that you get just from looking at over 700 plus videos that I put up, probably over 1,000 videos in the last 2 years, because I even did shorter videos. Which ones got the most engagement? I'm learning what are the topics that I can best help my audience with, and which ones turned into buyers for me. I didn't know that when I started making these videos, by the way. I've been successful with businesses, helping them grow to 6, 7, and 8 figures online, but making my own content and putting that out there, that was a challenge. And many of you are waiting until you have all the information before you get started to make videos and content on your social media. You're waiting until you feel confident enough. You're waiting until you know all these things about your target customer. I didn't do that when I started, and I'm so thankful that I didn't. And that's what I tell people is you got to get started without knowing all that. You got to get started without feeling confident. You got to be willing to put yourself out there and it not work, it not produce a result that you're hoping for, it not produce the perfect result. By the way, it's okay if you bump the camera. It's okay if you mess up. Like, it doesn't matter that much. It really doesn't. And I think too often we get stuck in our head that our social media content matters so much, and we put it on this pedestal. Again, I've been making content for years. One piece of social media content is not going to make or break me. It's about a body of work. It's about a conversation that I'm having with my target customers. If somebody unfollows me and never listens to me again because of one thing that I said in a video, they weren't supposed to be in my tribe anyways, because they didn't resonate with me. And so that's the attitude that you need to have, is you're not afraid of losing people. You're not trying to do it for the likes or the engagement. You're doing it to connect with people, to get feedback, to learn what do they want, and figure out how can I best serve my target audience through video content. And so that's what I learned is you're not going to know all of the right things to do in video even years later. You're not going to know all the right things to say. I still to this day don't even know all the right things to say on my video content. That's never going to happen. You're never going to arrive to that day where you perfectly know the perfect thing to say. It's just not. I talk to people that are multi-millionaires that have been making content for the years, and they say the same thing. And so what makes you think that in the beginning you're going to know something that somebody that is that successful doesn't know even themselves? That's a fallacy and a fantasy belief that you think that that's possible. And so the way around that is you're going to have to put yourself out there. You're going to have to test content. Social media content is a great way to test out what does your audience resonate with. You're going to have to put yourself out there and be okay with it not producing a positive result that you're looking for. Showing up consistently every day. It helps you establish authority. It helps you build up your own confidence, and it helps you get more clear on your message. But if you're just sitting around waiting until you got the perfect message to say and know all the perfect things to do, and you finally feel confident enough to put yourself out there, the day's never going to come, my friends. It's not. The day is today for you to get started. And if you want to grow your business online, I highly recommend that you make at least one video a day, post it on your social media. Does not take a lot of time. You can either pre-record it or go live. There's even apps like OneStream.live that lets you pre-schedule live recordings. But you got to get it to the point where you're showing up consistently to people every single day. I promote the content out there. Get it out of your head, this whole overthinking thing that you're going to somehow come up with the perfect scenario for when it's going to be okay and what to say and how to make people buy from you through your social media. Just show up every day. Just be consistent. That's what I learned after those 2 years. And I'm going to continue to do this every single day, connecting with people through my social media. And that's what you need to do as well. I got a lot more clear, a lot more confident in my ability to talk with people, but that happened by doing the work. I didn't one day arrive where I felt good about it, and then I finally did it. I did the work, and then the confidence came. And so that's how it's going to be for you as well when it comes to your social media content, when it comes to your videos. And so get out there, start making videos, start putting yourself out there every day, even if you don't feel like it, even if you don't feel like you have the perfect thing to say. Stop waiting until the perfect thing to say moment comes in your life to show up for your business, and just do it scared. If you need some help in your business knowing how to get more sales online, I'd love to talk with you. I'd love to work with you. You can schedule a free 15-minute call with me on my website, jeremiahkrakowski.com/free call. Again, I've got hundreds of video content that'll help you grow in your business that you can learn from over the last 2 years on my podcast and on my social media, all the videos on Instagram TV or on my Facebook videos. They're going to really help you. We'll talk soon, everybody.